MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell thinks his coffee sales are going to go through the roof of the fort he's made from his unsold sacks of chopped up foam since he's got a new advertising plan. Plus, Donald Trump puts America first, taking millions from the Saudis to host the Live Golf Tournament at his course in New Jersey.
Let me see if I can adjust this. I got it sitting on top of a fire extinguisher here. Okay. Brandon, are you there?
Yes, you got it sitting on top of a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Well, I'm being a little quiet. The federal courtroom here in Arizona.
Yes, Mike Pillow is outside of a courtroom patching into the biggest broadcast place ever and using a fire extinguisher for a tripod because he thinks it will help him with the defamation case he's fighting.
Mike Lindell, we're suing him for defamation because, remember, I'm getting sued for defamation.
This is the guy who says he could have been a lawyer. It is pouring MAGA tears. Donald Trump makes some of his wildest statements while defending the Live Golf Tournament. Mike Lindell invents new words and declares an advertising win that's not. Plus, I review the latest and stupid from Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mark McCloskey, and more. The pinch-faced bikini car wash reject tweeted, "Fauci thinks he's going to retire and move on with his life. Not on my watch. He belongs in jail." Naturally, I replied, "This is the dumbest tweet I've seen today, and I follow MTG, David Crosby, and Dim Jr."
Let me tell you, I don't care how many things are on the ballot. We've come up with a way now. You can, we're going to unveil it
The America First, Make America Great Again, Save America defeated former president is hosting the Saudi-backed Live Golf Tournament at his Bedminster golf course, where families of 9/11 victims have gathered to protest the event held by the guy who called into a radio show to brag about his building being the tallest after the Twin Towers fell.
You're so closely associated with the city of New York. Yeah. You, of all people, understand the passion surrounding 9/11. What do you say to those family members who protested earlier this week and will be doing so again on Friday?
Well, nobody's gotten to the bottom of 9/11, unfortunately, and they should have, as to the maniacs that did that horrible thing to our city, to our country, to the world. So nobody's really been there, but I can tell you that there are a lot of really great people that are out here today, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to celebrate, and money's going to charity. A lot of money's going to charity. And you have really the best players in the world, many of the best players in the world, and soon you'll probably have all of them.
Trump looking like a pasty potato sack golfing with the Saudis 50 miles from ground zero and tossing out conspiracy theories. Zero compassion, just talks about golfers getting a lot of money and tries to drop charity in there when there are no details of which charity and how much any charity is getting. And this is the guy whose course had previously hosted events with his son Eric, who shifted kids' cancer charity money into the Trump business.
This is big news. I remember I told you all that the newspapers had banned our ads for frank speech across the country. They just got approved, a different version. Of course, I was just selling product here at the Frank Speech store, or at the Frank, coming here and buying my store from my pillow art on here for those products. So they did approve it, so that's a start. At least we can get the name here. But
yes, Tom Selleck's slow cousin is going to advertise in newspapers, as if his audience reads anything other than creepy bumper stickers and the menu at Hooters. I look forward to seeing the ads in print because we know they'll use a blurry picture and some made-up words. Look at all this trash. And those come and take it shirts and flags again show that these people, they can't wait to use their weapons. They're far from responsible. They just want any reason to pull the trigger. Come and take it. Whoa, this guy is straight out of MAGA Central Casting. What a treat. As if he needs another layer of lady repellent. But that's not going to stop him from adding more BPA textiles to his creepy right-wing wardrobe. Go get him, fella.
you can't make this stuff up. It's right out. If somebody would have wrote this stuff like 20 years ago, you'd have said, come on, this isn't even, no, this could fantasy. This isn't even science fiction. This is bizarre. Come on. It wouldn't even be, people would go, you know, where did your mind even go there? What kind of mind did you have to have? Actually, they would have wrote it and said, what do you want, crack? No. You know?
When people look back at this time in history, just show them this clip about the pillow manufacturer gone mad spending millions to spearhead his election fraud conspiracy with a steak sandwich.
Gee, this is a phone. No, it's not. It's a steak sandwich. It's a coffee cup, or is it a steak sandwich? This is a tree. No, that's a steak sandwich. Hey, everybody, this is a steak sandwich. No, that looks like eyeglasses. No, it's steak sandwich. This is a glass of water. No, that's a steak.
If you are white and wave a gun, you become a hero and go into politics. Remember this couple? Yeah, he's running for U.S. Senate. Mark McCloskey paid a team to have him pose by a corn dog stand for this beauty. And the rest of his $500 budget is going to Vanilla Ice, and I guess the Yin Yang twins, who didn't even make the poster because they don't want to frighten Mark's base. Yin Yang twins. My British wife calls his chin hair unsavory. Checking their social media, the Yin Yang twins haven't mentioned the show with Mark. It's now come out that neither Vanilla Ice or the Yin Yang twins are part of an appearance for Mark. They're just performing at the same fair as McCloskey, and he tried to tie them to his appearance. That's just a Google Map link. I wanted tickets. Nailed it. McCloskey later clarified to local media that he didn't have any relationship with the performers listed on his poster.
During this time as a politician, if you don't go out and do your research and investigate, you do your research and investigate.
Reshirts. I remember when Fox wanted to do reshirts on Obama because he wore tan. How terrible. The demand for people to do their own research now is just stupid. Leave things to the experts in their field. I don't need people banging on the cockpit door demanding to know how the plane works. I have met the do-your-own-research people, and you can often find them Googling on the toilet, burning books, and fighting to remove science and history from schools. They are trying to take us backwards. I think this is a good time to mention I made these Let's Go Darwin mugs, and they've got my MAGA Tears logo on the other side, and I've added a The Socks Stay On mug by popular demand. If you want to support the show, I have these, some other mugs, and fun stickers, or you can now tip me with this PayPal QR code, the link in the description, or you can smash the super thanks button below. Thanks so much for watching. Back to the show. Oh, there goes the blonde meat swamp going out to see the people. Marjorie, speaking to this, let them know, let them know.
The socks stay on. The socks stay on. The socks stay on.
See, she knows what the rule is.
The socks stay on. You gotta keep the socks on. It is the rule. You must keep them on. It is the rule. Thank you.
Trump told the Wall Street Journal, I think Live has been a great thing for Saudi Arabia, for the image of Saudi Arabia. A more apt title would have been the Bonesaw and Bone Spurs golf tournament. How's that for your image, Saudi Arabia? This golf league is run by CEO Greg Norman, financed by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, and is offering outrageous purses. It's called Live and has nothing to do with Steven Tyler's daughter, so don't complain to Aerosmith on Twitter. Trump has suggested multiple times it was Saudi Arabia, but he's done a 180 because the Saudis are lining his pockets just like they line Jared's. In Roman numerals, Live is 54. Each of Live's events are 54 holes. Also, if a golfer birdies every hole in a par 72 course, the score is 54. If that score is achieved, Live is offering a $54 million bonus on top of the $250 million in individual and team prize money on the table. Trump never released any papers, but the Biden administration has declassified a 16-page FBI report tying 9/11 hijackers to Saudi nationals living in the USA. The report details a meeting of a Saudi government employee with the hijackers in a restaurant as a pre-planned, well-orchestrated event. This document, together with the public evidence gathered to date, provides a blueprint for how al-Qaeda operated inside the U.S. with the active, knowing support of the Saudi government. All right, fellas, we gotta be extra careful tonight because of the monkeypox. so I recommend double doming for all boning. Guys, I am ready to go to the mattresses.
That's not a mattress, it's a steak sandwich. I did. I caught your mattress text at the January 6th hearing, if that's what you're referencing.
Yeah, guys, that was totally awesome. I was making a Godfather reference. Your father is proof there is no God.
That's not a god, it's a steak sandwich.
Can I get a bump?
Now, I was down at the border this week in my Patagonia vest, pretending to be doing something in the nighttime, looking all mysterious, and I twisted my ankle fiercely. So be aware that I may not be able to tap in and perform to my best abilities.
Thank you for your honesty, Ted. I will simplify things and make you the chair mop this evening.
Well, quite frankly, I disagree with your decision, and I would like to appeal.
This is a secret orgy, not a court, Ted. In fact, none of us are appealing. That's why we have these parties, so we can be with some appealing people.
As much as I want to see, like, Ted rolling around doing, like, the Lube Dyson, I know Madison's gonna be back tonight.
Dump him in a corner, set some bottles on the ground, and he can play bartender.
That's not a bartender, it's a steak sandwich.
Can I get a bump?
Man, this is bad. Reads out his own comments, LOL.
MAGA tears.
Let's go, Brandon. Best president ever. Even more popular than Oboba, yay.
MAGA tears.
Stop trying to mimic whoever you happen to be talking about in stupid voices. It makes you look immature, can't take you seriously.
MAGA tears.
Stop trying to mimic whoever you happen to be talking about in stupid voices. It makes you look immature, can't take you seriously.
MAGA tears.
Why don't you come and take it, hairless lefty?
MAGA tears.
Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by sharing this video or posting it on your social media. It'll cost you nothing and makes a huge difference for me. If you can afford to, please hit the super thanks button or tip me via PayPal, and be sure to check out my mugs and stickers that go great with those MAGA tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries. I've supported Jim Jefferies on 5 of his tours. I have 3 albums on Spotify and Apple Music. Be sure to check them out. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.